So you want to make a patch in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Here's how to do it. It's a pretty easy mod. Actually, I think it's the easiest one by far. I'm going to grab an image from here that I really like. So this one is a patch that I run on my FLAC in my free time, well, like PT or whatever. We wear this. So I'm going to go to the first thing I need, which is background remover. I use remove.bg. It really doesn't matter as long as you cut out the background of the patch and only have the patch as a photo. You should be good. The next one, I have just a standard photo editing software. So this one's going to be Canva. You can use any one you want either way. I just use this one. And then the next thing you'll need is this app called GIMP 3.0. It's a alternative to Photoshop and it's free. It can also, it's a necessity, so you can't just skip past it for our normal map, which I'll get into later. So the first thing I'm going to do is drop my image into here. Wait for it to get done here. And I'm going to download that. Should be right here. So we'll go into Canva. I'm going to create. Should be a square-ish template here. So I'm going to go for the one that says 14 by 14 centimeters. Click on that. It could be anything else. I really don't care. Alright, we're going to take our file that we just cut out the background of. And we're going to paste it here. Let that load. So this can be whatever size you like, as long as it's big enough to see on the plate carrier in games. It's kind of low resolution here, but whatever. We'll get to it. So I'm going to extend my patch right here. Does that look good enough? About. Okay, so next I'll share it, download. You could either do JPEG or PNG. I suggest PNG to maintain the quality. That's at least what they say it does. Alright, we now have our new untitled design. We will go back into our remove background app or web page, paste that sucker in there, let it load, and download it again. So now we have an enlarged patch, fits in the square, and the background is removed. Next, what I will do is I'm going to create a folder called patch fucking Coyote Brown. We'll take our source image, this one right here, the one that should say remove BG preview. Drop it in there. Alright, just double check. This is the right file, okay? So we'll have this. What you want to do, absolute necessity, copy and paste for a second copy, or a copy of the first file here. We're going to rename this to patch normal map, and this one to just patch. So we have our patch and our patch normal map. Well, what's a normal map? Normal map is a file that you'll put into AnvilToolKit later. If you don't have AnvilToolKit, get it, like you need it to mod. So normal maps give depth to the patch itself and allows it to look realistic in game other than a basic PNG, which we have right now. So what I'll do, you remember you've downloaded GIMP, right? You've downloaded that free alternative to Photoshop. So what you'll be able to do now, right click on the normal map, or I lied, click on it and then right click, open with GIMP 3. We'll let that load up. It does take a little bit. I apologize for the mic quality, by the way. Kind of got to ask Mike. Whatever. These are ones of the previous ones. You might have seen mine up on Nexus Mods. It's limitless, basically, what you want to do with it. Anyways, so we have our copy of our file here. Now, what we'll do is go to Filters, Generic, and then Normal Map. Click on Normal Map, and then adjust it to what you think is necessary for the depth of this patch. Remember, too little makes it look like a regular PNG. Too much is just stupid. I'm gonna be honest. It looks a little bit stupid in game. So make sure you choose that healthy in between. So I'm gonna go with this. Around 17-ish. I usually choose 15, 14 range. It depends. It's all up to you. Click OK. And now you're going to see the reason why I copied and pasted a second patch. Because what we're going to do is overwrite this file. Overwrite patch to normalmap.png. Click that. Now you're good to exit GIMP. So once we click on our normal map again, boom, there it is. Made it for us. Next step, what you want to do is go to your AnvilToolKit. It can either be you put it somewhere. We don't need this anymore, do we? No, we don't. You could do this, or if you have an error that says TextCon env was not found, go to your files, where your AnvilToolKit is actually located inside of your files. You can either click this or run it as an administrator. I regularly just click on it in the file folder, and the TextCon env error does not pop up. Next, we're going to go to our Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Next thing you want to do is unpack this. It'll take a while, I'll be honest, but it does unpack. So go ahead, unpack the resources.forge, and then come back with me when you're done, because that'll take a while. Go take a break or something. Alright, so the next thing I'll do is I will search for patches. So okay, CP patch, I believe is the name. All right, here we go. So here are all of our patches sorted by files inside of the data PC resources.forge folder. All right, so one that I want to do is the bomber patch. Keep in mind, right, some of these may not work. I highly advise against patches that have a GAV inside of the file name. Just be careful with those. I say avoid them, but I really haven't experimented with them yet. Another thing is if you do occur a problem where your game would crash or anything like that, don't delete it, don't restart it, and don't do anything with Steam. AnvilToolKit is a great modding platform, and it automatically saves backups. So from here, you should find it in your backups folder. Don't even worry about it. Even if you delete files and search the exact file name inside of your files here, just go to home and search the patch name. You should find it automatically in your backups. So moving to here now, I'm going to go CP patch bomber. We found our bomber patches. Now there are multiple files here. Don't get scared. All right, I'll explain some of them. These two here, okay, These do not matter. I'm not gonna lie. This is a bit different from the normal ones, so I'm gonna double check when I unpack it. Ah, okay. So, yeah, maybe it's different. We'll find out together. So once we have all of these, I'm going to hold Shift, hold down left mouse button, right click, and unpack them all. Next, I'm going to go back, it should be under extracted now because we extracted all of these folders. The CP Bomber map.data. This is the icon you'll see when you're scrolling through in-game and see the patch icon before you click on it. So we're going to edit that. Double click on the bomber map.texture map, replace it, and navigate to your folder. You're going to use the regular patch because we obviously don't want that fuck-ass weird normal map as our image for our patch. So double click on that. Alright, and it's necessary to flip this. Also, another thing you need to do is remove the compiled MIP dependencies. This basically, I have no idea, I'm not gonna lie, but it's required to run, so just bear with me here. Click that. Save, and we've saved our file. So once we reset it, or refresh, double click, our console is not gonna pop up any failures, alright? Hell yeah, that's how we do it. The next one will be the normal map.mip. Wait a second. You already cut off the compiled MIP dependencies, so we're not even going to need that. The next thing you should worry about is the diffuse map.data. Okay. Double click on the diffuse map. Notice how it's diffuse and not texture, and this is an icon of the patch, which means we're going to replace it. We're going to go downloads, navigate to our previous folder again, and click on the patch file. Click OK. Remove the compiled MIP dependencies, just a double check. Flip it vertically, not this one, just vertically, and save. Once we refresh, we're gonna double check again. Our console says we're good, so we'll go back. The next one is going to be our normal map. So you obviously made a file. That's a normal map file. Here's time to break it out. So we'll double click. Hell no, we're not going through any folders because when you navigate through your folders here, it doesn't show any files. Like, yeah, whatever. So once you go through here, it's gonna pop up with this error, which is the which is the same error that will pop up if you do this wrong. If you just follow the guide, you should do it right. If not, hit me up on Discord or some shit. I don't fucking know. Linux Cola. All right. All right. We're gonna replace this. Go to Downloads. Go to our patch folder and click on the normal map one. Ta-da! There you go. So flip this hoe. Compile MIP. Remove it. Save. So when we exit, or after we refresh and enter it again, this should not pop up. If it doesn't, good job. You did it right. Good job. What I'll do is repack all of these folders. Now, if you've gone through so far in this video and you say, hey, I've got a diffuse map mip.data, don't worry about it. Same thing I'm doing right now. Don't worry about the mip.0 as long as you remove the compiled MIP dependency inside of the, when I was just inserting my patch into here, you should be good. Next thing you want to do, obviously repack it. I just did that, so, well, whatever. It's good to do it another time. go up again, navigate to your datapc resources.forge, and repack that hoe. And do a 9 to 5 shift, because that hoe's gonna take forever. So, I don't know, watch a YouTube video or something, come back. It usually takes like 10-15 minutes for me to repack it, so I will be back. So, now that I have my datapc resources.forge repacked, what I'm going to do is click this start button here that's going to run the game. It's going to take a second. It may pop up with a pop-up here that may come up, may not. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so it's going to be this one. Corruption of the game files. Just click continue. Like, no one gives a fuck. So, as we load into the game here, one of two things should happen. One, it'll crash on this screen, or it'll actually work, which means I'm more than sure your mod will actually work. So let's double check here. As I load into the game, game's buffering a bit, having a little bit of a problem. But here we go. You can see all of the previous mods I have installed. This one being like just a simple camo over the DCU tricolor, just to match the Coyote Brown Marpat design that the Marine Corps has. So let's go down to our bomber patch, and there it is. There it is. So if you follow this correctly, you successfully made your first patch. Good job. Do you want to upload it? If not, just switch it off. Enjoy your game, I guess. But just double check. Let's see. Yeah, so that should be around the correct size. The patch that the photo originally came from is like very thin. So it should look like this, just a little bit taller in height, but the width should be about the same. So if you don't want to publish this, switch it off. I don't care. The next thing I would do if you want to publish this is back out of this. And right now Ghost Recon's having a problem with their cloud saves. Whatever. So we'll click back into our datapc.resources, whatever, you know what I'm saying. And we're going to search for that same CP patch bomber. Now, we will copy the data files, not the actual folders that we unpacked and created. So we're going to copy. What you would do is you'd most likely create a folder saying Coyote Okay, so the rest of my footage actually corrupted. The audio wasn't there. So I'll finish this up here. We'll go to our Coyote Brown patch where we pasted our data files from the AnvilToolKit. So we will compress to a zip file. I don't know why it's taking a second here, but let's come on, man. Hurry up and load. There we go. Okay, so we have our Coyote Brown patch.zip right there. That we would upload to Ghost Recon. We'd upload, go to upload mod, and then whenever it goes to the browse file sections, you just upload it there. Put in your media, screenshots of all of your patches and everything, and share it to the rest of the Ghost Recon community. I hope this helped. And special thanks to Commander Veers on Discord in the Tier 1 Imports Discord server. Alright, thank you very much, guys. Have a good one.